I don't know what that means. Drop the following ISO. I don't want to prepare my... No. You have selected a title which is normally not available. Okay, I don't want to play it then.
He said his... Here it comes.
It's not him. Stop saying it.
There he is. He said his name is Ryan Vu.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.
How about your other one?
Yeah.
Check it. You didn't even check it.
8 minutes, 31 seconds.
Left.
Do you have Skype
You
open?
have our
You have our
You
Skype?
have Skype?
Call. Push in call.
Call? Push in call?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's Ryan period Vu.
Let me just... Nope. Brian period Vu doesn't come up.
Start a conversation?
What's his name?
Rien.
All right.
Dot Vu. Number one. The number one. The number one. That's not him.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah. See, look, up in the corner. It says call. So you got to put in number one.
Where?
Back.
I can't. I don't know how to do it. It's so... I don't know what to do.
Oh. Push contact.
Just call it.
Let's call this Ryan, bro. No.
Casey, I don't know what to do. That's who I picked the first time.
It's Ryan Vu 1. Is that him?
Are you? I'm gonna fucking hit you with something.
Say, call him.
I'm gonna say hi. Hi.
All right, we're gonna have to get started here.
Why?
Go ahead and call him.
Is that him?
He said if he calls, he can only talk for 5 minutes for free. But if we call him,
I only want to talk to him for a couple of minutes.
we gotta see if we can get him on video though.
Don't.
Yeah, but if it's just a fucking screen.
I don't know what you want from me. You dropping by? He's right down the street. Why can't he come over? So unbelievably ghetto. Can't you see the camera now and the other camera?
No, not at all. It's just the TV. That's all you see.
That camera doesn't see that camera.
Oh, didn't check that.
Yeah.
Sure does.
By the way, yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to hear us, can you?
Is this Saturdays with Chickenduck?
You can't. He's not going to be able to hear us. Ryan. So your response is to talk louder. Why is the camera light on? Oh. This is going downhill. Because there's no microphone.
Ryan.
Just tell him we don't have it hooked up. Tell him to come down. We can start late. Bing bong bing. Bing bong bing. Bing bong bing.
Oh man, it's 1:22 already.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Okay. You're the one fucking around.
Sorry, man.
Now both cameras are on me. One of them has to be in front of the other one. What? Why do you do that? Why? Dude. Why do you put your hands behind your back like that?
Come on, welcome back.
Where did you see that? That's No. Where did you pick that?
Ask me after we start.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Saturdays with Chickenduck. Welcome back, everybody. Saturdays. You just let me know when you're ready.
Dude, I'm ready. Start. Action.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Saturdays with Chickenduck. Episode 124.
Yes, sir.
Just you and me.
It's just you and me, bud.
Back to the basics and the Frankie doll. Frankie shaved his head.
Yeah, you said I didn't know. I didn't
We'll have to
take
watch
notice.
some episodes later on.
Sure.
I only caught it this morning on YouTube.
After I leave, you can
Last
you can watch that.
After you leave, you're not a supporter anymore.
I watch them on my own.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we tried Skype.
We didn't really try that hard, but again, he could come over if he wanted to.
Well, I think he can't though. That's the problem. That's why he's not here, because he had planned on being here, but he's not.
Oh, I get it. He's not here.
Right.
Oh, I thought he
So
was
that's
here. I
why-
thought he was here this whole time.
That's why
Do
we.
you understand why I'm confused?
That's why we
I
tried
thought he was here.
to do the Skype,
I get it.
because Ryan can't
The
make
way you
it.
have all your cameras and microphones, we don't have a Skype ready right now.
No, we don't.
So we'll have to work on that next week.
Maybe you can work on that during the week, since you do live here.
Mm-hmm.
You think you'd be able to
I
do
do
that?
live here. This is my house.
So you had a question for me about the way I handle my camera situations.
It's kind of hard to show it now because it's behind, you have to actually adjust the camera, but I don't know where you get the whole
When
both hands behind your back, like you're doing some sort of weird face first dive
I'll
off the
show
high
the
dive.
people how I do it.
Give it to me, yeah.
We'll pretend that this is the camera, and then I'm looking. So you don't want to.
Why?
You don't want to get your. You don't want to get your hands.
But what? Why don't you just keep your hands not? Like, just don't touch your. Look, see how I'm.
Yeah.
This is the camera. I'm not touching it.
Well, I think it steadies you when you put your hands like that. You got to steady your base.
You are
foundation.
You are a little top heavy.
Yeah, so you gotta steady it out.
Where were you this week?
Where was I this week? I went to somewhere in Michigan on Monday. And then I flew home, went to Jersey on Tuesday, drove home. Then I went to Hackensack on Wednesday, and then Wilkes-Barre also on Wednesday.
Man.
And then home. And no one was working at any of the jobs because it was rained all last week. So
Some nice sights. Michigan, 2 Jerseys, and a Wilkes-Barre.
Yep. Next week I'm going to Kansas City, West Virginia. I'm not even sure. I didn't pick up my paperwork yet.
I don't think there's a Kansas City in West Virginia.
No, Kansas City and then West Virginia.
Kansas City,
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yes. And then I'm going to Charleston, West Virginia, the capital of West Virginia, and hope to get back to Dem Two Brothers barbecue place.
Wow.
I look forward to going to
Did
Charleston.
you just belch into the microphone? And you don't edit it out now either, do you?
Can't.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Editing has become so much easier since we started the video.
You don't.
Yeah, because I don't do it.
So pleased with yourself.
I just add the video or add the audio to the video.
What's Kyle's problem this week?
He had to work
Oh.
today. He's working till I think 2:30. He said he can make it by 3, but We're recording at 1:23
last week.
last week. So you saw a rat, you said? You had mentioned?
I was in the city, and I saw it.
A Reading?
Yes, and I saw it walking down the street in front of me, like on the sidewalk. And honest to God, whoop, right down into a
Like a drain?
pipe, drain pipe of some sort. Like the drain pipe was only maybe an inch or two wider than the rat, so it went into somebody's home. Just right
Huge.
in. Oh, it was the size of a drain pipe.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I mentioned that part. I don't know how his ass didn't get caught on the inside of the drain pipe, as a matter of fact.
Oh my God,
So,
that's disgusting.
It was gross.
I fucking hate rats.
I don't
They're
know
so
too
gross.
many people that like them, but
There are quite a few people that actually have them as pets.
sorry. I didn't know how sensitive you were about the rat pet
Well, I'm
keepers.
not sensitive about it. I think it's fucking gross. But there are people that like rats that keep them as pets.
Okay.
But I think those people are fucking weird. I hope we don't have any pet rat listeners. Pet rat what?
Ratters.
Is that what they call them?
I don't know. Maybe.
But it's possible.
I'd imagine we have a couple ratters in our group, in our fan base.
You think?
I think it's impossible to not.
Not
You're
anymore.
saying the number- well, not after you talked all that shit on rats and ratters.
Ratters.
Find out what a ratter is. Actually, like a. Since I'm not allowed to use my computer.
No, I'm not going to look that up. We got to give a shout out. Our buddy J Ray from the Politics with Dummies, and he's the runner of the No Phony Podcast Network that we're in. They are coming up on their 50th episode.
Yay.
So congratulations, boys.
Good stuff. Are they on video yet?
They're not on video now.
they have any
They're
spots
fucking
open?
idiots. Huh? He told us we were supposed. He said you guys are supposed to swear and say something like
Fuck
ridiculous. Yeah, like fuck them.
I don't say. I
Or
can't. My
50th.
mom. I think my mom's one of our 40 listeners.
She's not a Patreon.
No.
Neither is my mom. So go to patreon.com/chickenduck.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, so congratulations, guys. 50th episode. You got a long
Yay.
way to go before you catch up to us.
What are we on?
124.
Oh, I just said it literally like 10
Yeah.
minutes ago. I just black out when we start this thing. Oh, I actually blacked out a couple hours ago.
So yesterday, flipping through the television, Ryan said, "Just text me now." So after I said like several
Are you
times that
reading
we,
your text right now on our vlog?
yeah, this has something to do with the vlog, with our
You're
podcast.
not calling it a vlog anymore?
We were trying to Skype Ryan because he can't
a
make
minute
it.
ago.
Yeah.
I was here.
I told him a few times that we weren't going to be able to do it, and he just texted me again. So I guess we can't Skype. What kind of podcast are you running here? Mike Buschetti will never call.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Mike Buschetti's calling in next week.
So flipping through yesterday on the television and came across ESPN2.
Oh, yeah. The old dose.
You know what was on there?
Dodgeball. Ping pong.
The Cornhole Championships.
That was close. I was very
Dude,
close.
like what the fuck?
Gotta be good at something. They have, I think,
Women's cornhole.
I think my sister-in-law's in a championship up at the Liederkranz. So, hey,
For cornhole.
for cornhole, yes.
But I can see it being at the Liederkranz, but for it to be on national television on ESPN2,
Well, I mean, you
Don't you
can
think
start
that's-
somewhere.
yeah, I guess.
They probably have feeder tournaments
Feeder leagues.
at the local Liederkranzes. I'd assume everybody's got a Liederkranz.
I don't think so.
Well, they
I think
should.
That's like a German population thing.
Is it?
Yeah, Liederkranz.
What does that mean?
I have no clue. Do you?
No.
But yeah, it's
We're leaving so many questions unanswered.
definitely a German thing.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Since it's the name of the German club.
Yes.
So wise.
So I can tell you where I'm going in a few weeks. I don't know if you've heard of this thing called EVEL Live 2.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so last year on the History Channel, it was live. Travis Pastrana did 3 of Evel Knievel's huge jumps
Okay.
in one day.
Mm-hmm.
He did the bus jump, the fountain jump, and I can't remember what the other one was. The cars, I think.
If anybody's still watching or listening to this podcast, I just don't get. I don't understand why. Go ahead, keep going. Go ahead.
So this year, on July 7th, they're having, it's called EVEL Live 2 at the San Bernardino Airport. Okay?
All right.
And there's a guy named Alex Hodges. He's a motorcycle jumper.
We haven't talked to him yet.
No, he's too popular. He's going to be
Who could possibly be? Never mind.
trying to break the world record for longest motorcycle jump from ramp to ramp ever. It's over 350 feet.
That's a football field.
Yeah. And then there's this chick there. Her name is Vicky Golden.
Oh, Vicky Golden.
Another motorcycle jumper. I think they both work for that Nitro Circus
Mm-hmm.
because Travis Pastrana is hosting it with the Evel Knievel Museum. I think Lathan might be one of the hosts. And
Maybe you can get you some frequent flyer
inside
passes or something.
inside story. So
Can we get press passes, do you think?
maybe I'm going to work on it. Vicky is going to try and break it's called the firewall,
Oh.
where they have the plywood flames, and she's going to try to break how many of those she can go through in a row on a motorcycle.
Wait. She's gonna set up panels.
Yep.
And then she's gonna intentionally drive through as many of them as she can.
While they're lit on
fire.
fire. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And there's another. It says they're going to try to break 3 world records that day. They only mentioned 2 yet. They haven't announced the third one yet. But it's on July 7th. So I messaged the lady at work that makes the scheduling, and I said, "Do we have anything going on near San Bernardino on July 7th?"
Is that California?
Yeah, it's at the airport, the San Bernardino
Yeah, you
Airport.
mentioned that.
And she said, "Why? What's going on?" I told her about the thing. I said, "My girlfriend doesn't want to go, and nor does she want me to use any vacation days to go for this." I said, "But I'd like to go." So
Please stop using your vacation for Evel Knievel related things. How many times do you think that comes up in a normal person's life?
So
Jesus Christ.
I'm gone.
Of course you are.
Denise found some jobs close by, and I got it was only $25 the ticket.
That's a steal.
Yes. So even if I don't go, I mean, I'm not definitely going yet. It's not on the books yet. But if I don't go, it's only $25, and it'll be live on the History Channel that you can watch it. So
I mean, are you ready for the interview that I'm sure they're gonna want to have?
I don't know.
I mean, you have to be their number one fan at this point.
I don't know. Lathan might take me aside and want to interview me.
Interview you,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Because I've asked him to be on our podcast and he refuses, so
So you think
that he'll want me on live on
you
the
think
History Channel.
He doesn't want to come on here because we're too big? Is that what you're?
No, because he said that he, and I quote, said the last time he was on a podcast, 4 people listened to it.
Well, we got that beat by spades. I mean,
Oh,
that's
Absolutely. But I mean, he was on Stone Cold Steve Austin's
least
podcast.
10 times that amount. Almost 12.
So
Steve Austin. See, that's the thing. We got into this podcast thing.
way too late.
No, everybody got into it then. After us.
Oh, after us.
Yeah,
no,
Will
I
Ferrell.
think Steve. Yeah, definitely Steve. Will Ferrell took it after us.
Steve Austin has a 2-year-old podcast now.
It's longer than that. Yeah.
I can't say what I want to say, so I'd be afraid to come here and beat my ass.
I think it's called Broken Skull or something like that.
I don't know how tight knit this podcast community is. I don't want to say the wrong thing about the wrong
They're,
person.
I think they are pretty tight knit because the comedian Miss Pat that I like,
Yeah,
she was on.
remember she was going to come here and she never did.
Never talked to us again.
Yep.
She was on
Probably
Joe Rogan's
listened to
the
us
other
once.
day, and then her podcast shot up to number 2 on the podcast ranks.
Wow, I'm surprised I missed that. I look at them every morning.
The rankings.
Yeah,
Why do you think iTunes controls the podcast rankings?
I don't know.
Like, why is...
Are you asking me facetiously, or are you asking me like because you think I might know the answer?
Yeah, I thought you might... Because you're like a big Apple guy.
I'm not anymore, so I don't know.
But
And I don't listen to podcasts, so I don't know anything about them.
do you think a lot of people still do use iTunes? Like a ton of people?
I don't think so. Devin doesn't, and she has an iPhone.
Because in order for your podcast to grow, like, and get anywhere in the rankings, it's because of the iTunes reviews.
So you're thinking that
Because, like, there's
Apple's holding us down?
pretty much, yeah. Because, like, everywhere...
Okay.
Everywhere else that you listen to podcasts, there's nowhere to review it, really. You know what I mean?
Why don't you open up your own podcast review website?
And the rankings would go through me.
Sure. Then you can rank everybody. You listen to everybody anyway.
There are millions of podcasts.
Yeah, but there's only like 4 that you need to listen to.
I don't know. There's not many that make it as far as we have, though. I can tell you that.
Longevity does not mean anything in podcasts.
You
Just
don't
because
think?
you're on every week, all that means is that we could afford the equipment 2 years ago. Haven't had a reason to stop. My house hasn't burnt down yet. My wife hasn't kicked me out of the house, which is both of those are miracles.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I mean, what do you? Should I come back?
What?
Are we done?
No, I'm just looking for more things to talk about.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about something, but then you stopped talking about it.
Well, that's usually how conversations work, right? We usually stop talking about one thing and then start talking about something else, right?
Sure.
My dad asked me the other day if we're ever serious on the podcast and would we want to talk about something serious, that he has a paper that he'd like us to read. I said no.
Is it about Jesus?
No.
Is it about weight loss?
No, it doesn't have
Then I
anything to do with
definitely
you.
Don't want it.
No,
I don't want to read it.
No, it has something to do with, grandparents and their children and not being able to see their grandchildren.
Why are you bringing our podcast down with this? And why would
You asked me about it, and I'm telling you.
You don't have any kids. What's he talking about?
Other people.
My parents?
Yes. And how? No. How you don't let Mary Lynn and Fred see the baby?
Come home, Mom. Carter misses you. So does Mike.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with your fucking family. Jesus Christ, he doesn't give a fuck about you.
Why don't you go over there and give me a double R behind the back check to see if we're still recording?
You'll have to take a picture of me.
I don't have my phone.
No, it's still recording. We would have heard it.
Good.
This is going to be a short episode. What does LeaderCon stand for? A German choir. Historic building. An American variety of Limburger cheese. It says
No, it doesn't.
a historic German building. Singing club. A German choral society or singing club, especially of men.
Male. It's a man meet. A singing
It is
man
definitely a singing man meet.
meet. That's pretty much what it is up there.
So, speaking of man meets,
I love meat.
remember our good friend
Yep.
moved to Texas with Jimbo?
Shut up.
Yeah. I've been seeing Instagram stories of Jimbo taking a picture of him like going on the road and just looking over his shoulder in the back seat.
Hey, man.
So yeah, I was very shocked
Didn't he
to
have a
find
pretty
it.
decent job?
Well, he got hurt. Remember, he hurt his back,
Yeah.
and then moved out there at Austin.
By way of Florida.
No, he's a lot smarter than that.
That's funny. Well, good.
Well, yeah.
Everybody's out in Texas now.
Yep, Sharky, Jimbo, Ben, Lathan.
My brother?
Your brother lives there. Scotty Michael.
Yeah.
Yep, everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody we know.
So it's a veritable who's who out there. I literally have nothing at all. I've had a slow, quiet week at work and rainy days.
Yeah.
We've been going to the playground.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Well, we leave Carter here and Devin and I. I like the slide a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. He crawls up the slide.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't use the steps. And then spins around at the top of the slide and then slides back down. It's pretty fun.
Very toothy.
Me.
Your son. I didn't know he had that many teeth already. I saw that picture of him on that you posted.
He has
Full mouth of
full
teeth.
mouth syndrome. Yeah, it's full mouth of teeth syndrome. It's when the baby comes. He has all of his teeth. Those are his adult teeth already. Yeah.
What do you call it?
Stop.
What do you call it?
Full mouth.
Full mouth syndrome.
Advanced.
Oh my God. Advanced full mouth syndrome.
Oh man, it's I'm sorry. It's nothing. AFMS is nothing to laugh about.
Oh my God. No, it's not.
So, so yeah. Once a year he has to go and have a couple teeth plucked out. Other than that, everything's fine.
So they just keep growing.
Just new rows old, no new rows of teeth.
Actually, like a shark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something.
Oh my God. Well, I think that'll do it.
This is such a horrible podcast. We literally just sat here. Laughed ourselves almost into a coma. Oh.
All right.
There was something else funny that I wanted to say, but it was completely completely overshadowed by that complete fucking nonsense.
Uh,
What were we even talking about before we started talking about my child having too much teeth? You said
Going to the playground.
Oh yeah, so
You guys go to the playground.
yeah, we went to. Nothing funny happened there though, so I mean we don't have to talk about it. I'm hurt.
You said something funny. You had something funny about the playground to talk about.
Yeah, and I forget because my brain hurts from laughing that hard at my son having some ridiculous fucking made up tooth disease from having too many teeth. So now, of course, I'm probably jinxed myself. Karma, he'll like tomorrow he'll come downstairs or come up and be like, "Hey, why am I spitting these teeth out?" And like speaking in a
Full teeth.
yeah, speaking in a full on like New York accent.
Already
That's part.
That's
one of the
part
symptoms.
of
Yeah, it's
a.
one of the symptoms.
What is it?
AFMS.
AFMS. Advanced full message. So, you have
The GoFundMe will be set up by next
you have
Saturday.
rows full of shark teeth, but
I
they
don't.
look like Carter.
Right.
They look like human teeth, and he also speaks with a New York accent now.
Well, yeah. We sand him down. Teeth, not Carter. You can't.
Well, no, they're
can't
not-
leave rigid shark teeth in there.
I didn't mean they're like shark teeth, as in they're pointed. I meant
Well,
they're
kinda
like
are.
the.
That's why they call it shark mouth. Yeah. Thought he was gonna have to be homeschooled.
Oh man, that's a
Here
shame.
comes old shark mouth.
I'd watch out for the cat.
The cat better watch out for him. Phew.
That'll do it.
Could feline AIDS be spread to humans?
Yes.
Can it really?
Mm-hmm.
And it turns into real AIDS.
Yeah. I'd watch out. I'd get that checked. Stay away from me, that's for sure.
My head hurts from laughing like that. Where you going? Where you gotta be?
I have to go to the office and pick up my paperwork.
On a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't ever go there when people are there.
Obviously.
Ever.
Old introvert.
I haven't seen the people at work in months.
Not even your buddy.
I stay at Redner's.
Not your.
No.
Hmm.
Anything else?
No, man. I just like talking to you, like the old days. You gonna point out and show off our new.
New Evil Knievel poster?
Where's that from? Like, what's the significance?
It's just a picture of Evil Knievel, Jim.
Oh.
That might have been the cover of Sports Illustrated. Don't give the camera a look like that.
It might have been the.
Don't
cover.
look at the camera like
I'll
that.
look
Like
at the
you're
camera, however I feel like looking at it. It's probably
It
not even
says-
recording.
bones break, pain is temporary, and chicks dig scars.
Okay.
Evil Knievel.
That'll do it for this week. Oh. You got anything else?
No, I don't.
Thanks, everybody. Join us next week. Mike Bichetti will be calling in.
Jim Sharkey.
Maybe somebody will be back to join us with something to talk about.
Yes.
Anything else? Nothing
No.
else? Have a good summer.
Thanks, Jim.
It's emotional.
Goodbye.
It's been emotional. It's been emotional. Goodbye. I'm going to do some editing this week, I think.
Of what?
The old show.
Still recording. We got a full one.
Oh, should I have